What's up, good people? I'm Marcusbgaming, and here's how to get the Spire of the Watcher dungeon done. Thanks for the click, and let's go. If you haven't already, you need the intro to the Witch Queen mission done, and you gotta pick up the quest from my Cora at the tower just to get in. Then start it up from next to the Enclave on the Throne World. You'll follow a linear path until you get to the first part. Here it's all about electricity, baby. In the middle of the area is 4 nodes, and this is the big mechanic of the dungeon. Getting electricity to the nodes by basically playing connect the dots. To do this, you have to kill the void shield conduit minotaurs found in every encounter. They'll drop a pool on the ground that you step in, and it'll give you the Arctrician buff for 30 seconds. When you have this buff and you're dealing with yellow cables in the encounter, find the starting node that will look like this when it's open and have some glowing arrows. This means it's the first one you need to hit with the buff. After that, literally follow the cable from it to the next one and shoot it to connect them, and repeat. Each time you do power a node, you'll extend the buff by 4 seconds. You'll know you're doing it right when the cables turn blue. Now if you're dealing with red cables, you just have to shoot them all quick fast, one after another. When you finish a node, you'll see a message on the bottom left saying, Arc node circuit completed. That's the biggest thing to remember about this whole dungeon, y'all. Okay, so for this part, you need to do exactly what I just explained to power the 4 nodes in the middle. No specific order, just get them done one at a time. You'll have a bunch of harpies, those minotaurs I mentioned, some cyclopses up high on the left and right, goblins, and a few supplicants. You know, those harpies that blow up in your face like you owe money. Now take your time, clear ads, and power the 4 nodes to open the floor. Then drop down and slide to make your way to the first encounter. Oh, and try not to die on your way down. Then climb up and follow me there. Oh, and keep in mind that there's hobgoblins, harpies, and hydras in this area.
else would the witness be interested in these files?
In the first encounter, Ascend the Spire, you have to power up nodes to activate elevators to go higher up twice. The first Minotaur is by the first 2 start nodes. This is just like the previous part, except the nodes that you have to shoot are going to be hidden up high on walls, and below you under things kinda hidden, so pay extra attention when following those cables. There's a lot of goblins, some Minotaurs of course, and worst of all, Hydras will be all over you. Stasis and add clear weapons with perks like Vault Shot and Reservoir Burst are a big help. Arbalest helps with those Hydra shields, and I love fusions like Jotun for this one. Activate the 2 sets of nodes on both levels and grab your chest. Time to follow me up to that one GOS boss at his part-time job.
The next mine remains in this terminal like an open door. It's using the tunnel.
This is more the same with the cables and nodes. The difference here is, to get to a damage phase, you have to start from the 4 nodes in the middle of this plus sign shaped layout, and activate the nodes to these boxes called fuel rods. There's mostly harpies, goblins, and those void shield minotaurs here to worry about. When you activate the nodes next to them, you'll see a message saying it activated. When the 4th one's about to be activated, let everyone know so you all get there to stand next to it, cause when that node gets shot, the boss will make his way over and show these lights that you all have to shoot fast. If you hit them all, damage time starts. The boss will move away from you as you hit its middle glowing eye with everything you got. A Wello bubble behind you is good for most of this phase. Don't forget tethers as well. But before it gets back to the middle, you want to get closer to it and stand perpendicular to its main eye. You'll want to do this because at the end of the damage phase, it does a blast that sends you flying, and you want to be flying back onto a surface, not off the side to your death. Rinse and repeat until our health bar is gone. Then get your chest in the middle and crawl down from there. Remember what I said about those red cables? When you get here to this room, spread out and shoot all the red cable nodes fast with the buff to open up the floor. Then time your drops between the fan blades onto the platforms below you that are lit up. Rinse and repeat until you're at the last encounter. Now this boss is a pain in the cheeks, I ain't even gonna lie, but this is how it goes down. You've got the boss shooting you, a bunch of goblins, your favorite minotaurs, and kaboom harpies to worry about. The hardest thing here is ag clearing and not being too close to the boss cause you'll get melted. Having 100 resilience and void damage resistance mods do help here. Try not to all stay next to each other to split the boss's attention and the ad's attention as well. Tether, Water Dawn, and Wells are good here, cause there's a lot of damage always coming at you. What you need to do is get the buff from the minotaurs that spawn on the left and right of the first room, then shoot the 5 red cable nodes quick to open the big door. There's one over the door and one on each column in the middle of the room. When it's open, have the boss follow you to the second room. And now you gotta dodge supplicants while activating the yellow cable nodes in the first room. There's 4 yellow cable nodes and they each start on the columns on the opposite end of the red cable nodes you shot. You have to trace them back into the second room. It'll be tough until you learn the cable paths. But when they're all connected, make sure the boss is in the second room. You'll see a message about reactor surge imminent. This means hurry to the other room, get the buff if you don't have it, and shoot the 5 red cable nodes to close the door on the boss. If done fast enough, there's an explosion, and the doors will open. This is damage time right here. A well, bubble, tether, linear fusions, 1 divinity, or some rocket launchers like Gallahorn are good here. Do as much damage as you can till the boss is immune. Divinity is good because his crit spot, which is that middle glowing part, is gonna shake a lot. And repeat till defeat. Good job on that clear, and good luck with those drops, y'all. Like, subs, and especially comments help. And come by a help stream sometime. The schedule is in the description. I'm out.
Incision.